Next Door Neighbors is made possible by the support of the Nissan Foundation.
When I came to America, I bring the Palestinian kitchen with me, so I will not forget Palestine at all. The ancient recipes from my mother and grandmother, they are here with me, and I'm teaching my daughter how to make this food.
Iman Hantouli and her husband Hantouli are the owners of Pita House, a Palestinian restaurant in Nashville. It's a family-run business where everyone plays a role.
When we start the business, of course, it's for us to have a good life, for my kids also.
Before moving to Nashville, the family didn't have a background in the restaurant business. In the Palestinian West Bank, Hantouli was an electrical engineer. Then, in the early 2000s, they found themselves in the middle of a war.
It was really hard for my husband to go to work and for my kids to go to school because it wasn't safe.
When that happened, I started to think, what to do now? I have 5 kids. I need to move.
We decided to go somewhere to be safe and to live like other people without fears.
But the change would come with trade-offs. Moving to the U.S. would mean starting from scratch. Fortunately, they had family in Nashville.
When I come in here, like in Nashville, I start working in Roma Pizza with my brother. He teach me how to do pizza because I don't have that experience to work in restaurants.
After a brief stint in the pizza business, Hantouli decided that if he was going to operate a restaurant, he wanted to do it his way, with the food he loves.
I need to go and to make Palestinian food, a Palestinian restaurant. Communication or love start with stomach. If you feed somebody good food, he always remember you. He come back. He start respect you.
It's like planting a seed, and we hope it will grow.
In the future, my daughters and my son can make it a tree with what we started.
I hope people come here and know who are these Palestinian people. Come here and taste our food and talk with us.
Being Palestinian is a blessing. It's also sometimes a curse. Even though we come from a place of conflict and we leave the country of origin behind, we carry it in our hearts. It's about people, it's about heritage, it's about food, and it's about politics. It's about hurt and injury and occupation. So it's a mixed bag.
Daoud Aboudiab is a Palestinian American who grew up in Jerusalem. As a young man, he immigrated to the U.S. in search of an education and better opportunities. At first, things looked promising.
Went to college, I got my undergraduate, my graduate. I fell in love with an American woman, Robin. We married and we have a child and life is good. But then there's a reminder that maybe you're not one of us.
In 2008, several members of a white supremacist group firebombed the Islamic Center in Daoud's hometown of Columbia, Tennessee.
I felt marginalized. I felt that I didn't belong, that I'm not welcome, not wanted.
The event had a profound impact on Daoud and the Muslim community, setting him on a new path.
Within a week, with the help of the Tennessee Immigrant and Refugee Rights Coalition, a vigil was organized, bringing, even then at that point, people with different backgrounds from the community. People came together to say, not in our town, and in a sense it was the beginning of the Faith and Culture Center.
Daoud co-founded Nashville's Faith and Culture Center, or FCC, with his late friend Bernard Worthen, a businessman from the local Jewish community. From day one, their goal was to create empathy and understanding between people from different backgrounds.
It's about building a community where everyone is welcome, heard, seen. Israelis and Palestinians, Jews and Christians and Arabs. It's the same dream, is to be at peace with one another, to respect our differences, to love others, maybe even before we understand them.
And to help bring people together, every Faith and Culture Center program has one thing in common.
Food is the central underlying thing that exists at every single one of our programs. There is no Faith and Culture Center program in which there is not a meal. Having a shared meal is the catalyst for those conversations and for those relationships that we're trying to build within our community.
It breaks the intimidation that people have when they come across somebody they don't know. They don't know what to expect. Then you sit around and you give them the coffee or you put the plate of food in front of them, and there is a warmth. I always say it's like it warms the heart, you know.
Dr. Nahed Artul-Zir and Nadia Owaida-Crank are part of a small team that operates the Faith and Culture Center. While Nahed is a Christian Palestinian and Nadia is a Muslim Palestinian, it's their shared experiences that inform their work.
We have experienced marginalization, we've experienced hate, we've experienced bigotry, and what we all believe is that those things only exist because people don't really know one another. And once they're given the opportunity to connect with a person who's not like them, those boundaries, those artificial walls, all of those things really go away.
It's that very idea that inspired their flagship program called A Seat at the Table.
A seat at the table brings a diverse mix of Muslims and non-Muslims together over a meal, break bread together, and give them a productive method and approach for talking about their differences. We're inviting people into a conversation and ultimately into a relationship that we believe will transform the way that they see people who are not like them.
I just wanted to understand more, because these are people of faith every bit as much as I believe I'm a person of faith.
These events actually give me the opportunity to clear misconceptions, understand others, answer their questions, and we all build bridges, build bridges between us and not walls.
Most of us have layered identities. We're not just one thing. We're many things, and that's what makes us human. That's what makes us people. That's what gives us the ability to relate to others who are not like us.
We can bring people around the table from different backgrounds, and we all can agree, on the same values we share here, being neighbors, being, living in the same community.
My hardest thing is getting over me.
If you allow yourself to open up, you start listening to other people and you hear their stories. That gets us to a better place, always.
Next Door Neighbors is made possible by the support of the Nissan Foundation.